What if one of the biggest threats to health after age 60 isn't disease, isn't aging, and isn't even physical at all? What if it's loneliness? Not the kind that comes from being alone for a few hours, but the kind that quietly settles into a person's life over months, or even years. The kind that can slowly change how the brain works, how the body feels, and even how long someone lives. Today, we're exploring what loneliness really does to the elderly mind. But stay with us until the end, because researchers discovered something surprisingly simple that may help reduce feelings of loneliness, and it has something to do with gardens, flowers, and even a single tomato plant. And the story we're about to share may remind you of someone you know, or perhaps even yourself. Margaret was 78 years old. For nearly 50 years, her mornings looked exactly the same. She would wake up, make coffee, and sit across from her husband at the kitchen table. They didn't always talk much. Sometimes they simply sat together. But then one day, the chair across from her became empty. At first, Margaret thought she was handling it well. Her children called. Neighbors checked in. Life moved on. But something strange began happening. She forgot small things. She lost interest in activities she once enjoyed. The days felt longer. The house felt quieter. And over time, she began feeling disconnected from the world around her. What Margaret didn't realize was that loneliness wasn't just affecting her emotions. It was affecting her brain. And she's not alone. Millions of older adults experience something similar every year. What science discovered? Researchers have spent decades studying loneliness. And what they've discovered is surprising. Loneliness doesn't simply feel bad. The brain often reacts to chronic loneliness as if it is under stress. When people feel isolated for long periods, stress hormones can remain elevated. This may affect sleep, it may affect concentration, and it may even affect memory. Some studies have found links between prolonged social isolation and faster cognitive decline in older adults. Think about that for a moment. The brain is designed for connection. Humans are social beings. Even quiet people need meaningful relationships and interactions. Without them, the mind can begin to feel as though something important is missing. But here's where the story becomes even more interesting. Loneliness doesn't always look the way people imagine. Many people assume loneliness means being physically alone, but that's not always true. Someone can live alone and feel content. Someone else can be surrounded by family and still feel lonely. Loneliness is less about the number of people around you, and more about feeling connected. A person can spend an entire day speaking to others and still feel unseen, still feel unheard, still feel disconnected. That's why loneliness can be difficult to recognize. It often hides behind smiles, behind routines, behind phrases like, "I'm fine." For many seniors, loneliness arrives gradually. A retirement, a move, children living farther away, the loss of old friends. Life changes that slowly reduce daily interactions. And often, nobody notices. Not even the person experiencing it. But there is something fascinating researchers observed next. The brain's amazing ability to heal. The elderly brain is far more adaptable than many people realize. For years, scientists believed the aging brain could only decline. Today we know that's not entirely true. The brain continues forming connections throughout life. New experiences matter. New conversations matter. New hobbies matter. And surprisingly, nature matters too. In fact, researchers studying older adults repeatedly found something remarkable. Many seniors who regularly spend time gardening report lower stress levels, greater life satisfaction, and stronger feelings of purpose. Why? The answer may surprise you. Why gardening helps? A garden does something unique. It creates a relationship. When you plant a seed, something depends on you. When you water a flower, you witness growth. When vegetables begin appearing, you feel progress. Each day provides a reason to step outside, a reason to observe, a reason to care. For many seniors, gardening becomes more than a hobby. It becomes a daily companion. Some gardeners even name their favorite plants. Others talk to them. And while that may sound unusual, studies suggest interacting with nature can support emotional well-being. A simple garden offers something loneliness often takes away. A sense of connection. Connection to the seasons. Connection to life. Connection to purpose. And purpose is incredibly powerful. The surprising fact about purpose. Researchers studying healthy aging repeatedly encounter the same pattern. People who maintain a sense of purpose often experience better emotional well-being. Purpose doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't require fame or wealth. Sometimes purpose is simply knowing that tomorrow morning, there is something waiting for you. A rose that needs watering, a tomato plant that needs support, a bird that visits the same feeder every day. Small routines create meaning. Meaning creates motivation. And motivation helps combat the emotional weight of loneliness. This is one reason many older adults describe gardening as therapeutic. Not because it solves every problem, but because it reminds them they are still participating in life, still growing, still contributing, still needed. If loneliness has touched your life recently, consider this question. What small thing could you nurture tomorrow? It might be a flower, a vegetable plant, a friendship, a phone call, a community group, or even a simple conversation with a neighbor. Small actions often create larger changes than we expect. And sometimes the first step out of loneliness isn't a giant leap. It's a single seed. Loneliness can affect the elderly mind in powerful ways, but it does not have to define the future. Connection can begin again. Purpose can return. New routines can be created. And sometimes, healing starts in unexpected places, perhaps even in a garden. If you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments. Have you ever found comfort, peace, or purpose through gardening? We would love to hear your story. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring videos about healthy aging, gardening, and living well after 60. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.